Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the UCLA Bruins offense takes the field for the first time today. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Crosses for 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Makes a connection. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Makes the catch and he's brought down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Bruins. And once he got loose, it was all over. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Michigan State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They move the tight end all over. Trying to impose their will with the run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. It's complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easy. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He'll throw on third down. On the run, still looking. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
On the move, it's McMillan. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Running to the left. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He makes the connection. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Back to the ground game on the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble?
And, man, that's the 2nd fumble of the game. That's day 1. Like, we go over this, cover each point of the football, tuck it away. Don't reach it out from your body. So frustrating for a coach. You draw up all these scripts and all these plays, and the first thing you do the first 2 drives is cough the football up.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
They'll go right back to the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not much running. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Tompkins.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
It'll be a draw. He's there to make the stop. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's McMillan. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this run.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Caught in the backfield. It's John. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll give it to him again. Open space at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sparty!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. He's back to throw on second down. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brady. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That completion delivers a first down. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. Fires to the big fella. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On second down, he'll fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll immediately call timeout. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
Start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Benedict. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Power football with the run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the forward.
Tackle is made after the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
To the air on first down. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Swings it out to his running back. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Tompkins. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's McMillan. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off. Get some positive yards. Go on to the next play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Made a defender miss. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benedict. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like in this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. Normally, I would say, 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense set for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Coming after it. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's looking to throw it. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leads them in second and manageable. The Bruins will hustle to the line. On second down, he's looking downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ash. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's spotted. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Bruins will have it first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's second and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
No huddle here for the offense. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Running it to the right. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go